"In Atlantis, below the sea. Where are you going, my pretty maid?" "Straight to the depths, sir," she said. Adrian stood at the helm, a rugged silhouette against the inky expanse of the Atlantic. His weather-beaten face was set, his eyes fixed on the horizon where the water met the sky in a black clasp. The sailboat, a testament to countless voyages, creaked beneath him, its sails bulging like the lungs of the deep. On his lap lay an ancient leather-bound journal, the script within as cryptic as the sea itself. It was his grandfather's. The man had been a collector of legends, of maps to places that cartographers dared not chart. With each page, Adrian felt a deeper tug, an inexplicable longing pulling him toward coordinates that whispered of Atlantis. The locals feared this part of the ocean, where veils of mist hung like ghostly curtains, hiding the face of the sea. Ships that had dared to pierce that enigmatic veil had become stories told in hushed tones by candlelight. Stories to which, until today, Adrian had paid no heed. The eerie calm around his boat belied the usual turbulence of the open sea. As if sensing his approach, the mist grew denser, embracing the sailboat in its damp clutches. Adrian found the amulet then, nestled amongst old sextants and navigation charts, a thing of incomprehensible beauty that hummed with an energy that tickled the base of his skull. Sky and sea revolted at his intrusion. Lightning forked the heavens, and waves thrashed like wounded beasts. Adrian clutched the amulet like a talisman, the shifting shadows of its facets playing across his determined face. When the mist parted, as if cleaved by a giant scythe, a monstrous silhouette emerged, a landmass crowned with the forgotten gods of old, their stone gaze eternal and accusing. The black sand of the shore crunched under Adrian's boots, grains like tiny shards of night reflecting moonlight in a spectral glow. The amulet pulsed, its light an alien heartbeat that quickened as he ventured beneath the colossal sentinels. The unnatural fauna writhed at his presence, and the wind carried hollow syllables that teased his mind, familiar yet undecipherable. A yawning entrance beckoned him, its descent shrouded in a chill that spoke of secrets buried far from the light. And so he descended, the air growing heavy, the darkness pressing against him like a tangible force as he entered what might be the crypt or the cradle of Atlantis itself. Murals painted across the cavern walls told silent epics of a people who had danced under suns unknown to surface dwellers. Scenes of splendor gave way to depictions of madness and decay, a civilization rotting from within. Adrian was caught in a trance, the once distant whispers coalescing into an eerie chorus that seemed to emanate from the very stones. Drawn to a mural showcasing an altar, and there, the amulet around his neck, he beheld souls trapped in ochre and azure, their eyes bleeding darkness. The air turned frigid, fear threading through Adrian's veins, an urge to flee battling against the magnetic pull of the artifact. In the Hall of Echoes, Adrian approached the altar, and the whispers fell away, leaving behind a silence as complete as the void. It was there that the Warden materialized, terrible and majestic, voices echoing from a single entity that was both jailer and jail. The Warden spoke in twisted tongues, offering glimpses of a once mighty empire, its thirst for forbidden knowledge leading to its downfall, an eternal punishment beneath the waves. Adrian was given the ultimatum: bear witness and become the custodian of the submerged tomb, or depart with a truth that must remain shrouded in oblivion. Upon regaining the beach, earth and stone convulsed, the stupendous idols crumbling to dust. A cacophony of wails tore through the air, the full moon bleeding crimson as though wounded by the death throes of Atlantis. Creatures of lore accompanied Adrian's retreat, their monstrous forms a silhouette against the upheaval of the island. Adrian's hand clutched the amulet with white-knuckle intensity as he watched shadows, vast and unfathomable, stir in the ocean's abyss. His sailboat cut through waters now thick with enigmas, his mind besieged by what had transpired and by the harrowing choice he had made. The amulet's reflection on the moonlit sea flickered, strobing with eldritch light. Adrian's voice, barely above a whisper, recited ancient verses from the deep, a covenant struck with forces beyond the grasp of man. Unseen, the amulet sealed a bond with the new Warden, its glow promising salvation, or perhaps damnation in the fathomless depths.